Hello everyone, welcome back to another brand new Star Stable video. Today we are going to be going over some of the more secret updates that are going to be coming out, and honestly some of them are kind of game changing, so I am excited to talk about them, either going to be coming out or are already in the game and you just haven't noticed. So without any further ado, let me know which one of these secret little secrets, I suppose. Girl, you almost ran into me. You scathed by. Allison scathed by. Alright, anyways, but let me know your favorite one of these in the comments down below, or of course which one you are personally most excited for. So let's just get into it. Let's go. So the first thing, literally right off the bat, I have been speaking about this in quite a few of my other videos, so go check out the sections of the video if you already know this is up. But first, we have Showjumping. Now, CC Creations did post a video kind of detailing what Showjumping would look like. We have basically, you know, we kind of already technically have quote-unquote Showjumping in Star Stable. A lot of the races say, oh, this is the Showjumping little ladybug race, miraculous ladybug race, but that's off topic. But it's not really Showjumping. Showjumping usually has like rules you have to follow, there's faults, and this new racing Showjumping system is going to include all of that. So now while you are Showjumping your horse, I think one of the things was your horse might actually like choose not to do a jump, so I think that might coincide a little bit with horse personalities. I'm really excited to see what Star Stable will do in terms of that. We also have jump like faults, so if you do a water jump and your horse lands in the water, you will get some points off, I suppose. So we'll just have to see how it works, but so far it looks really like detailed, and it looks like Star Stable has put a lot of work into it. It's not at the beginning stages of production. As you can tell, we already have a full kind of race for it with a full course of jumps and brand new jumps as well, but there is a whole new system for Showjumping. I will show what it looks like now, but I'm sure we will be getting this very, very soon. This might also be, I'm just going to add this here, but this might also be a secret third little like new discipline that Star Stable is adding. They talked about in 2024, the little blog post, like they talked about adding lunging, they talked about adding dressage, and they also said that some players guessed what the third secret new discipline is going to be. And in my opinion, it is probably going to be Showjumping, since we already have this system kind of in the code. But we'll have to see what Star Stable does with this. If we are going to be getting Showjumping this year, it's probably going to be a beta test, as was dressage and lunging. And then maybe, you know, maybe we'll get it permanently in the game this year. But again, we'll just have to see. Next, okay, I'm so excited to talk about this one, but infinite daily training. Now, a while back, Star Stable did mention this in multiple blog posts where they talked about not only the new UI system in general, more so the new horse progression system in general. Now, this is actually confirmed to be coming out very soon, in 3 days, less than 3 days, on the February 14th update. Star Stable said improvements in user experience. An alternative to drag and drop is now here. You could press E to interact with things that require a quest item from your backpack. Updated look on our race screens to match our new UI style. And lastly, most importantly, we are also making a few daily races available to do more than just once per day, and all horses for rewards. So you heard that right. Training, you could literally do it almost infinitely now, if that makes sense. I'm not sure if Star Stable means, for example, if I do the race with Heyo, if I'd be able to use Heyo again to do that race an infinite amount of times per day, or if I'd be able to do it once on Heyo, and if this was my horse, the lip is on her, then I'd have to do it on a different horse, if that makes sense, that I also. So we'll have to see what Star Stable does with that. They clearly are only adding a few to begin with, see if it's a good system, but a while back, I think it's Star Stable's blog post, they mentioned this like quite a lot, that they were thinking of making daily training basically infinite per horse, so I would be able to go through the races with Heyo, and then I'd be able to go through the races with my starter horse, for example. So 1 time per day per horse. So I do like that. I think it gives a lot more options when it comes to training, especially considering that's like one of the main things that you do in Star Stable is literally train horses, and I love that. I'm so excited for Showjumping too, a little side note, but I just had to say I am. But yeah, I definitely see Star Stable making it like per horse more so than like you can do it infinitely on 1 horse, because it is going to be for rewards, and that would give kind of more incentive for like having more than 1 horse in Star Stable, because like you'd be able to train multiple at a time instead of just 1. So yeah, that will really increase like player retention, because a lot of players that do log in daily to do the daily training and like train horses up constantly and consistently are capped, because they train their horse, they run out of races per day, and once you run out of races, girly, you just have to wait till the next one. So, you know, I feel like this would be really cool, but this is coming literally this Wednesday, and I feel like we need to be talking about it more, because if Star Stable adds this to all of the races, then, you know, like, that's just really nice. I'm excited for it. Next.
Like the 4th of July, just to stare, I get those butterflies.
Next, this is a secret animation that was added a while back. Like, for the winter update, this was added back. Like, I don't know why it's not talked about either, but this is just a kind of smaller animation change that Star Stable made. But a lot of you know it as the sitting trot. On certain horses, if you go on them, that I think they don't have a special move. I don't want to take pictures, but I think on a horse that doesn't have a special move, there is a way to get a sitting trot animation. You just have to hold the shift while you are walking with that horse. I will show some footage of that happening now, but this still does work for quite a lot of horses. I have heard that it works for some players' accounts and not for others, so I feel like maybe Star Stable is testing some sitting trot animation. If players like it, again, I feel like a lot of this year and last year was just like testing things out and seeing if players like it. I mean, we saw that with dressage and lunging, and it's almost a year since those updates, but now we are finally getting them in game. So a side note, I don't know if Showjumping will become permanent, that little CC Creations video, like very soon or not. I think it depends on like player feedback and if it's a good system, or if it's like too difficult like dressage was. It might take a little bit longer to like change that, so we'll just have to see where that lies again. But the sitting trot animation, hey, I really like it, and I feel like maybe Star Stable will add this as a permanent feature and maybe talk about it a bit more. But yes, this is actually a secret animation in game right now that you can do. It just takes some specific horses without a special move, and yeah, that is basically how you do it. And shout out to Georgia Bluefield, who actually showed me how to do that animation. But yes, girly, but that is the next secret animation, and Star Stable didn't even talk about that anywhere when it's literally such a cute animation. Let me know if you tried this before, but I have been doing it for a while and I thought it was pretty fun. So if you don't know about it, definitely go try it out on some of your horses.
You touch me while I can't think clearly.
Next, okay, so this wasn't so much a secret, more so than Star Stable didn't like, I guess officially they did announce it, but recently we have spoilers of the brand new Self-Frances horses. As we all know, we know all the coat colors already, like we know a lot about the Self-Frances horses. Well, one of their special moves is actually a low jump special move, and Star Stable said this is only for the Self-Frances, and so far it looks like you will only be able to use the low jump special move with, again, the Self-Frances. Only this, but it looks like it's only going to be used for paddock props. Oh, by the way, another side note, very important though, we are going to be getting brand new paddock props for, what do you call it? The Jorvik Stables Arena. And that was confirmed when we saw paddock props in the Self-Frances low jump little like spoiler thingamajig, and where Star Stable showcased that. And then in the comments, someone said, are we going to be getting the props? And Star Stable said like a little sneak thing, not confirming it, but not confirming it. So I think we are getting new paddock props in the Jorvik Arena. But yes, going back to the low jump animation. I'm not too sure what it's called. Star Stable literally called it like bunny hops. If you know what it's actually called, let me know. I'm just calling it the low jump for now, but this is such a cute animation, and I feel like if Star Stable added this for actual races in the game, such as Horses of Jorvik, and the Horses of Jorvik race would be for the Self-Frances horses, maybe Star Stable might think of adding like a low jump section, or like make Horses of Jorvik make more sense, you know, because maybe you need to do the special move of the Dutch Warmblood in order to participate, and that's why it is only for the Dutch Warmbloods during that time. But the low jump for the Self-Frances, I feel like, again, this could do a lot and like maybe be a permanent animation for more horses, but so far it is just a special move, and that was just my idea for the Horses of Jorvik, but I feel like that would just make it a lot more meaningful if Star Stable did add that. Also, another thing I've noticed, it's not really a secret update, but my cursor is huge, girl. Like, what is this? Ever since last update, my cursor just changed to this. So let me know if that's in my settings or if you guys have this too, but I have the small UI and then my cursor is huge. I kind of do like it though, but it is different, and I guess that was kind of secret because Star Stable didn't say anything about it, at least not in the news, so we'll just have to see. Anyways, let me know what you guys think of these upcoming updates and kind of things that weren't as loudly mentioned by Star Stable. I personally am most excited for the infinite daily training on multiple horses, but we'll just have to see. Let me know which is your favorite in the comments down below, and as always, I hope you have a great day. Stay tuned as I post brand new Star Stable videos each and every day. Oh my gosh, I could level my horse. That's so cute. Okay, but yeah, bye bye girly, have a good day.